of the irrational. She needs a taste of alpha energy in her life. And you're not giving it to her. She's gonna go somewhere to find it. She's gonna go to Tyrone, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So this is just a video explaining why women just don't like nice guys. It's just, they're just weak at the end of the day. They're just weak, and they don't want to pass on weak genes. So they'd rather be with you, let them mate with her, but let Tyrone, the personal trainer, bang her and have her kid. You see, nice guys are pretty much a byproduct of their parents, primarily their mothers. Usually they're raised by single mothers, or if they're not, or if they have their dad is such a puss that he doesn't assert himself. You don't absorb his masculine energy, and you're pretty much indoctrinated by your mom. And moms are very different the way they parent compared to dads. That's why I think there needs to be a balance. I remember when I was a kid, my mom caught me ordering porn from Spice TV. I don't know if you guys remember that. Remember when you guys had the box and you could order it with the box? And I ordered $120 worth of porn. And I thought it was free. I was like, I'm in America. I just came from the Dominican Republic at that time. Anyway, so when my mom saw the bill, she was pissed off. She was like, ay bendito. No puedo creer. One second. We gotta change this right here. One second. Right here. Sorry about that. Right? She was like, no puedo creer that you're watching porn and all that fucking bullshit, right? And my stepdad at that time, his name was Sergio. When my mom was done crying and moaning, he came up to me. He gave me $10 and he was like, yo, good shit, kid. I was like, what the fuck? And while my mom was crying, my stepdad was like, yo, that's great, man. That's great. And my mom was crying. He was like, good job. That's my boy. Anyway, so what happened was that my mom always taught me to never fight back. And this is this is a lot of single mothers. Maybe they don't tell them to, but you get the impression that you gotta be a nice boy. You gotta be a good boy. The kind of boy that every girl's grandma fucking wants. But when you grow up and you begin to face reality, you begin to see that that's not what women want. That's what women wanted in a guy, along with asshole traits, but she will never tell you that. All right? So women, parents, pretty much, especially single parents, a lot of times pretty much just create the man that they think they want in their child. And that's why you have a lot of guys who are just nice. Like just nice guys, good guys, but that they were just trained to not have any backbone, right? So we're gonna talk about three reasons why women just are not attracted to nice guys. And look, the first one is this: he don't excite her anymore. What you're not able to predict creates emotions, puts you emotional, creates turmoil, creates chaos, creates respect. What you're able to predict, it becomes mundane. It doesn't have an emotional effect on you. You can predict it and you lose respect for it. So the same thing here. When you're a nice guy, she knows exactly how you're gonna react because you're very transparent. You're very transparent. You open up too fast. She knows exactly how and what you feel about her. She doesn't have any uncertainty. She doesn't have any space to complain to her friends about whether or not you like her. You already solved the puzzle for her. You know, it's like doing somebody's work. Sometimes there's pleasure in working for a reward. You're not a reward for her. You're just there for her. She takes you for granted, right? And the reason why that is because you were trained that in order to make somebody like you, you have to open up. Or better yet, you are afraid of being left alone. And so you think that in order that to not be left alone, you have to open up to them. Thinking that this is some Disney fantasy. Or thinking that maybe it happened once, it'll happen again. You got lucky. Or thinking that just because it worked on your mom and in your family members, thinking that being open and nice gets them to like you, when in reality, they're just your family. They will always accept you. A stranger is different. A stranger wants a challenge, particularly when it comes to a guy. If she knows exactly how you're gonna text her, exactly how you're gonna call her, exactly how you're gonna react if she pulls away, exactly how you're gonna react if she puts pressure on you. She's not gonna respect you. She's just not gonna respect you. She's not on her phone consistently waiting to hear from you. You're not unpredictable. You're way too predictable. And that's why she just doesn't respect you. Because she knows what's gonna happen. She knows how you're gonna fuck her. She knows how you're gonna talk to her. She knows you're never gonna disappoint her. And that's a problem. Women need disappointment sometimes. Women need inconsistency in order to in order to put her on an emotional level. But a lot of times when these nice girls get with these types of guys, it's because they were played and they want some consistency, and eventually she's gonna get tired of that consistency and throw you to the curb. 2, no core strength. When I mean core strength, I mean this. You can have muscles, right? But if you don't have strength in your legs and in your core, somebody could just push you. There's nothing holding you to the ground. And this core strength, for the most part, is your unwillingness to walk away. A woman will push you to feel your strength. A woman will test you to feel your strength. That's why women test you. They're doing that to feel your strength. They don't do that. They don't say, put your hand and let me feel your muscle. That's not how they feel your strength. What they do is that they throw a fucking boulder at you and see whether or not you're able to catch it and survive. That's how they do that. They don't do that through see whether or not you're strong. They put you to the test, either consciously or unconsciously. For example, this is actually really fucked up. This is one of the most egregious facts about evolutionary psychology. But an example of a woman choosing the strongest guy to have a kid with is rape. Okay, it sounds fucked up, I know, but listen to me. Before I say this, you could research this in a lot of scholarly, in a lot of research articles. A lot of studies have shown this to be true. A woman back then, most of the time, a lot of the times they had kids, it was usually through rape. And natural selection says that they want to get the man with the most powerful genes, and the man wants the woman with the strongest genes. And one of the signs of strength is resistance, right? Resistance training, you resist, and so the more you resist, the stronger you are. So clearly, a man wants a woman who resists a lot. Why? Because that's good. Those are good genes. Like resistance genes is a good gene. So a guy who's strong will only be able to rape a strong woman. So the strong get with the strong. But on the woman's side, a woman will want to resist because she don't want no weak ass rapist to have her kid, right? It sounds fucked up, right? It's crazy, right? It sounds fucked up, right? But you want the woman to resist really hard so that you know that this woman is strong enough to have your kid. You don't want a woman that gives up easily. And at the same time, for the woman, she doesn't want to give up easily because if she gives up easily, she might get genes from a weak ass rapist. It's fucked up, right? It's crazy, right? But that's the logic behind it. Is that resistance is a sign of strength. And so when a woman pushes you, tries to get you off, tries to troll you, tries to get you emotional, if you remain still, you'll win. Now, sometimes winning doesn't mean being with them. Winning means, at the end of the day, getting her respect. Because respect matters. Sometimes it ends up being with her. But sometimes you don't. You know, that's just life. But the point is that she will try to test you. She'll pull away a little bit. She'll make you doubt whether or not she's actually going to go on the date. She'll make you doubt whether or not she actually likes you. Right? She'll threaten to pull away to see whether or not you give in, to whether or not you're really holding strong cards or weak cards. And a lot of nice guys will fail at the whiff of that test. And women respect that, don't respect. In fact, women find that repulsive. I'm telling you, women find that fucking repulsive. They're disgusted by that. Women are disgusted by weak men. And you gotta understand, women are political. Women follow the trends. And women keep the trends going. Women follow trends. So women will act like they like nice guys because it's a politically correct thing to say. Like, for example, it's politically incorrect. You could say that you don't like Asian girls, but it's politically incorrect to say that you don't like African American girls, right? It's politically incorrect to say that, right? Stuff like that. It is true, though. It is true. A lot of people, everyone has a taste. I like black girls, don't get me wrong. But if I sense that people are telling me not to say that, I'll say it. Because I'm like, don't fucking tell me what to do, okay? That's the way I am. And the last one is that women are not afraid of losing a nice guy because there's plenty of nice guys out there. There's plenty of guys to replace you. Most guys are nice guys. All right? Most guys are nice guys. So you're going to be easily replaced. And also the nice guy consensus, because nice guys, there's something, let me tell you something. Nice guys usually have jobs in therapy or just good. They're usually good guys. And nice guys can sense emotions very well. It's particularly nice guys are able to sense when somebody doesn't like them, right? They have incredible empathy, usually because they got it from the mother, for the most part. At least that's what I think. There's no fact behind that. So because of that, especially with people with insecure attachment, they're able to look into people's eyes and they can tell whether or not you disappoint them. Think about it. When you're a child, that's when you're able to read people's faces the best. You were able to read your mom's face really well. And so you were able to read whether or not you disappointed her, whether or not you made her happy. You had a non-verbal connection with your mom that you would never have with another human. And so you actually develop that habit of, if you keep that kind of mindset of always looking to please people, you learn to read people's faces, but not to benefit you. You learn to read people's faces to please them. And so a woman could tell when a guy is always there to please, when a guy is just a pleaser. And so she knows you don't fear losing her because women know the game really well. They just act like they don't know the game. That's what makes them so great at it. And so this is more of a mindset than anything else. The behavior will come from this mindset. And if you ever find a woman if you ever get a girl that is interested in you and she gets to know you and she realizes you're a nice guy, she may not break up with you, but she will cheat on you. She needs masculinity in her life. She needs a taste of the irrational. She needs a taste of alpha energy in her life, and you're not giving it to her. She's gonna go somewhere to find it. She's gonna go to Tyrone, my nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So this is just a video explaining why women just don't like nice guys. They're just weak at the end of the day. They're just weak, and they don't want to pass on weak genes. So they'd rather be with you, let them mate with her, but let Tyrone, the personal trainer, bang her and have her kid, right? And the reason why that is because that's just human nature. It's cock holding, and that's actually an evolutionary strategy to pass on better genes. Think about it. Think about it from the woman's perspective. She gets the protection of the beta male and the strong genes from the alpha male. From her perspective, that's a fucking great strategy. Don't look at it from your perspective, my man. Look at it from her perspective. She's just trying to survive. She's a human. She's physically weak. She's just trying to survive. That is a great strategy. That's a brilliant strategy. Like, seriously. Machiavellian, but it's brilliant. But it's at your loss. So you got to level up, my man. Most of you guys will remain nice for the rest of your life. 5% will break through. I make a bunch of videos about it. There's other, so I don't need to go any further into that. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, I'm not making that many videos because I'm in school. When I'm done with school, I'm gonna make more videos. I'll see you guys in the next video. Hit the subscribe button and like button. And if you guys have any questions about dating advice, just comment down below. My followers will answer you, okay? Stay toxic. Don't stay toxic. Be a good guy. Don't be a good guy. Be an asshole. Okay, so if you consider yourself a nice guy, if you're the type of person that always gets played by women, is considered like a mama's boy, or you like assertiveness, or you've been bullied when you were a little kid, and so you develop some nice guy's tendencies, then I would highly recommend you check out my new course, Nice Guy. It's specifically made for just nice people in general. I'm a nice guy. I was a nice guy. I was a Bible teacher, for God's sake. I was a Bible teacher. It doesn't get any more nicer than that, okay? So in this course, I will teach you about the art of assertiveness. And if you just learn to become more assertive in a healthy and non-toxic way, what will happen is that men will respect you and women will bang you for the most part, okay? As long as women respect you and see you as a man, that's all that matters. So this course is more about how to embrace your masculine side. If a guy watches this, he'll embrace his masculine side. If a woman watches this, they'll embrace their feminine. This is a course specifically made to bring out your assertive self in a healthy way. So you're going to learn about the source of human aggression, aggression. You're gonna learn about how to assert yourself in terms of in a work situation, what to do if somebody disrespects you, how to know if somebody is disrespecting you or not. Because when you're a nice person, you assume that everybody has good intentions. So you could check out all of this. It's a pretty big course, but the size of the course, it doesn't matter. You can check out all of this for just $99. And if you don't like it, just ask for your money back and I'll send you your money back. No questions asked. Not one time in my career have I ever rejected somebody's refund. So if you don't like it, it's a money back guarantee. This is the equivalent of buying a sneaker. Okay, it's a really good investment. So I'll see you guys inside. It's a 30-day money back guarantee and you will not regret it, because after this course, you will learn how to become more assertive and women will stop playing you. It's plain and simple, and that's all that matters. I'll see you guys.